So, good morning class 9 student. Today I will discuss the questions which I have given to you people. Middle one question is left. Okay. So while discussing the previous question paper, one sum I have left. It is question number 35, where it was given x by y plus y by x equal to minus 1. Then find the value of x square by y minus y square by x. I repeat again. Last session I think, when I was discussing the question number 35 I have left. I said that time that I will discuss later. So today I will start with that sum only. It was given x by y plus y by x equal to minus 1. So I will take the LCM of this. So if I take the LCM of this, it will be xy. Here it will be x square plus y square equal to minus 1. Let me cross multiply it. So it is x square plus y square equal to minus xy. Okay, I have given equation 1. Now, what I have to find out? I have to find out the value of x square by y minus y square by x. So what I will do? I will take the LCM xy. Here y present, x is missing. So x cube minus y cube. Here I will apply the formula, factorization formula, okay? xy, a cube minus b cube formula is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. Okay? So take the screenshot. Okay, so what you got? So it is x minus y. Here x square plus y square value, what you can write from equation 1, minus xy. X square plus y square. Okay, this value is minus xy. Okay, let me put it first together. X square plus y square. This is arranged. Okay, and down it is xy. So next step you see x minus y. Here it is x square plus y square value given minus xy plus xy. Here it is xy. Here you can write here using 1. In place of x square plus y square you have given minus xy. So minus xy plus xy will cancel them 0. 0 into this is 0. 0 by xy. So ultimate answer is 0. Take the screenshot. Okay. So this is question number 35, which was not discussed in the earlier session. So what you did, I repeat the question, x by y plus y by x equal to minus 1, it was given. You have taken LCM and you got the value of x square plus y square equal to minus xy. Then rest is this one. So you will take LCM here, a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube, there are two formulas. Here we will use the factorization formula, x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. So in place of x square plus y square you have taken together, x square plus y square value is minus xy, which is given in equation 1. Okay. Now we will discuss the second question. So in second question, what did they say? Is 0 a rational number? So this is the first question of first exercise 1.1. So your answer will be yes, 0 is a rational number. Okay. Is 0 a rational number? Your answer will be yes, 0 is a rational number. So question number 2, it was given what? Rationalize. So I hope rationalization you don't have any doubt. Still I am showing it here. 5 by root 3 minus root 5. So in rationalization, what is your purpose? To remove the square root. So it is root 3 minus root 5. You will multiply the same thing here. Just difference, what will be? Here minus, so it is plus. The thing which you have multiplied extra, the same thing will write it here. In denominator, a minus b, a plus b. So it is a square minus b square, and here you keep it as it is, you don't have to do any simplification. Sorry, root 5. So square cancel, it is 3. 3 minus 5, 5. In bracket you will put root 3 plus root 5. So 3 minus 5 is minus 2. So minus 2, 5, root 3 plus root 5. You can bring the minus in the numerator in the next step. So I am just studying it here. So it is minus 5 by 2 root 3 plus root 5. Take the screenshot. Okay, clear? Now question number 3. So question number 3 is an objective type question. You have to select your answer from the 4 options which is given. So they have said distance of the point 3 comma minus 5. Distance of the point 3 comma minus 5 from y-axis. So when you speak from y-axis, I have said earlier, you will see x coordinate. Here your x coordinate is 3. So your answer will be 3 unit. I repeat again. If to find the distance of the point 3 comma minus 5 from y-axis, since it is y-axis, you will see x coordinate, and here x coordinate is given 3. Suppose x coordinate here is given minus 3. At that time also you will write distance as 3 unit, because distance cannot be negative. So your answer for question number 3, it is C number, it is 3 unit. They have said from y-axis, so you will see x coordinate. Next question number 4. This is the question. This question answer you know from class 3-4 only. Each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. So your answer will be 60, because in equilateral triangle all the angles are equal. When you speak of equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal, and if all angles are equal, each angle will measure 60 degree, because sum of 3 angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So your answer will be 4C, it is 60 degree. Next question number 5. They have said write down the coordinate of origin. So when you speak of origin, it is 0, 0. Okay. Next, number of lines that can be drawn through, it will be 2 distinct points. Okay, it will be 2 distinct points. In question it is missing. Number of lines that can be drawn through 2 distinct points. If it is 1 point, you can draw infinite number of lines. Since they have said here 2 distinct points, because between 2 points you can draw only 1 line, so your answer will be 1. So it will be 6A 1. Okay, and this is 5. 5 is not objective. Next they have said question number 7. What is the supplementary angle of 110 degree? So when the word supplementary comes, it means the sum of 2 adjacent angle is 180 degree. Whenever the word supplementary comes, means the sum of the 2 angle is 180 degree. Out of this, one angle is given 110. So what will supplement? 180 minus 110. So to find out question number 7, what you will do? 180 degree minus 110 degree. Your answer will be 70 degree. Okay, take the screenshot of this part. Okay, now question number 8. If minus 4 is the 0 of the polynomial px, they have said minus 4 is the 0 of the polynomial px. So 0 of the polynomial means what? Minus 4 is the root of this given polynomial. So the polynomial is what? P of x, it is given in question number 8. P of x equal to x square plus 11x plus k. So they have said minus 4 is the 0 of the polynomial. That means in place of x, if you put minus 4, your answer will be 0. So let me put in place of x minus 4. That means minus 4 is the root of this polynomial. So wherever x it is there, you will put minus 4. So 11 into minus 4 plus k. equal to 0. So minus 4 whole square 16 plus minus minus, it is 44 plus k equal to 0. So 14 minus 6, it is 8. 3 minus 1, it is 28, minus 28 plus k equal to 0. So your k will be equal to 28, which is option number C. So this is the option number. This is an objective type, but we have solved it. So take the screenshot of this sum. Okay, take the screenshot. Okay. Next is question number 9. Using suitable identity. The questions which are given to you people, you please solve it first. Then I will discuss this question and you can do the correction by yourself only. Using suitable identity, find the product. Identity means formula. Here it is given 104 into 96. I have to use an identity. So here bigger is 104. So let me write this by plus 100 plus 4 into 96 means 100 minus 4. Okay, same value 100, 100, 4, 4. 100 plus 4, 104, 100 minus 4, 96. So it is in what form? A plus B, A minus B. This is your A, this is your B. So you can write what? A square minus B square. So it is 1. 4 zeros will come. 4 square is 16. So it is 10,000 minus 16. So it is 9984. So take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this. Okay. Taken. Take the screenshot. Next question number 10. Next question number 10 you see. Question number 10 they have said find the value of 125 whole to the power 1 by 3. I have to find the value of this. This is from chapter 1 last exercise. So 125 factors if you find out it is 5 cube. So it is 5 cube 1 by 3. 3 cancel. So it is 5. So this is your answer. Okay. Then we will go for question number 11. So 11 what did they say? 11 they have said 4x square plus y square plus z square. So if you speak of 11 it is 4x square plus y square plus z square minus 4xy minus 2yz plus 4xz. So I have to factorize it. So if you have by heart the formulas thoroughly, you can easily understand it is in the form a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, which we write as a plus b plus c whole square. So 4x square you can write here 2x whole square, y you can write y square, z you can write z square. After that you just write plus 2ab. Here your a is a b plus 2b c plus 2 c a. Now in the question there is minus. Now I have to search which term you will give minus. You see here xz is there, so here it is plus. That means your x term and z term is positive. Your negative term is the y1. So wherever y is there you give minus. So give a minus. I will cross check and I will show you. So I have given y as negative. Now you check it. If you break the bracket you will get 4x square. Minus will become plus y square z square. Plus minus minus 4xy. Plus minus minus 2yz. So got it? So it is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So you can write as a plus b plus c whole square. So take the screenshot. Clear? Now question number 12. Question number 12, when you come for question number 12, so what did they say? Check whether 3x plus 7 is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So the left part is written by mistake. It was check whether 3x plus 7 is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So 3x plus 7 is factor or not. So whenever it is a factor, remainder will be 0. Remainder will be 0. So here you can straightforward use remainder theorem to check it whether it is a factor or not. If your remainder comes 0, then it is a factor. If not, then it is not a factor. So your polynomial here is given p of x equal to 3x cube plus 7x. Okay, this is the polynomial given. So for this polynomial, I have to check whether 3x plus 7 is a factor or not. 3x plus 7. So let me find out the value of x which I have to put here. Because whenever we use remainder theorem, we put the value of the variable and you see it. So I have to check whether 3x plus 7 is factor or not. So from this part I will find the value of x, that value only I will put it here. So this is the rough work. Okay, so 3x plus 7 I have to check whether it is factor or not. No, 3x plus 7, so I will write here 0. So here it is 3x plus 7 will go minus 7, x equal to minus 7 by 3. So this is the value of x. I will put this value of x in this polynomial and I will see whether remainder is 0 or not. So this implies p of minus 7 by 3. This is the rough work, I am writing it here, rough. So x is minus 7 by 3, it is whole cube, plus 7, it is minus 7 by 3. So here you got 3 into minus 7 cube is minus 343, and here it is 27, plus minus minus, you will do into this one, 49 by 3. If you want, you can cancel it, 3 9 are 27. So here it is minus 343 by 9 minus 49 by 3. Further solve we will do by taking LCM 9. So it is minus 343, 3 3 are 9, 3 9 are 27, 2 carry 3 4 2 13 14. So you will get here 9 minus 7 3 10 4 4 8 9 3 1 4. Hope it is correct. 7 3 10 1 carry 4 4 8 9 3 1 4. So this is the answer you got. Your remainder is not 0, so your ultimate answer will be, therefore 3x plus 7 is not the factor of the given polynomial. Take the screenshot. Here it is minus 7 by 3, okay, minus 7 by 3. So this is the rough work which is done here, okay, 7. So your last statement will be, therefore 3x plus 7 is not a factor of the given polynomial. Is not a factor of the given polynomial. Okay, so take the screenshot. Hope it is clear. Now we will go for question number 13. These are all book questions, okay? These are all book questions just from separate chapter and separate exercise. Okay, so what did they say? Using suitable identity, evaluate 99 whole cube. Using suitable identity, whenever the word identity comes, means you have to apply formula. So 99 whole cube. So 99 whole cube it is given. I can't write in this way 99 into 99 into 99. It will give the same answer if you apply formula. Here they have mentioned, if they don't mention also in exam, you have to use identity. So 99 you can write 100 minus 1 whole cube. So a minus b whole cube. So your a is 100 and b is 1. So if you have by heart the formula, a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3a b square plus 3a b square. I am writing it here, 3a b square. So I will break the brackets. So 1 after there are 6 zeros minus 1. Here it is 3 into 1, 4 zeros will come, and here it is 300. So let me do it here. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 zeros minus 1, 4 zeros plus 300. So let me do the calculation. So it is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 1, then minus 3, 4 zeros, then plus 300. So ultimate answer will be your 970299. Take the screenshot. Okay, please adjust with the handwriting. Okay, please adjust with my handwriting. Next, question number 14. Draw the graph of. So if you draw the graph, so graph you will do in graph paper, so I will not discuss this. I will go for now question number 15. Question number 15 is a proof that, which comes in exam. Okay, they have said prove that a plus b plus c whole square equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2. Then after 2 bracket is given ab plus bc plus c. So I have to solve this. So I will start with LHS. Okay, this is a formula proof. It is a plus b plus c whole square. So what best I can do in the next step? I can write it twice, because whole square means it will be twice. So next step, you can easily understand between these two brackets no sign means you to do into. So I will do into here now. So by a I will start multiplying. You people start multiplying. Let me put the ink in the marker. Okay, and we will just continue. You go on multiplying. So by a you will multiply. So if I multiply by a into a is a square plus ab plus ac by a over. Now I will go for b. B it is ab plus b square plus bc. Then I will go for c. It is ac plus bc plus c square. So let me put all the square term together. A square plus b square plus c square. AB plus AB, there are two ABs. AB plus AB, it is twice AB. BC plus BC, twice BC, and here it is twice CA, twice AC. So to put as it is, like right hand side, here I have taken 2 common. It will be AB plus BC plus C equal to RHS. So take the screenshot. Take the screenshot. Okay, clear? Next, 15. There are two questions. There is 2x plus 1 whole cube expand 15 or 2x plus 1 whole cube. So 15 or is 2x plus 1 whole cube. 2x plus 1 whole cube. So if you come to this, a plus b whole cube. So a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 plus 3a b square. So it is 8 x cube plus 1. 2 square is 4. 4 3 are 12 x square and 3 2 just 6 x. So this is the answer. So take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this part. Okay. Now question number 16 is objective type again. 0 of the polynomial px equal to 3x minus 2. So which will be the 0? Options are given 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 2. So you will put each and every value of x. So it was given, I will just put here directly and I will show it. Okay, p of x equal to given 3x minus 2. So rough work I am doing. So first value is half. So it is 3x minus 2. I have to put the value of x and I have to check. For what value I will get 0? So 3, your first value was half, so it is 3 by 2 minus 2, you will not get 0. Next value is how much? Next value is 1 by 3, so I will put here 1 by 3 minus 2. So 3 3 cancel, you will get 1 minus 2. Here also you will not get 0 because minus 1. C value how much given? 2 by 3, so 3x. So 3x minus 2. Third value is 2 by 3, so in place of x I will put 2 by 3 minus 3. 3 3 cancel, so it is 2 minus 3 minus 1. And the last value, I will rub the upper part. Sorry, you first to take the screenshot. Okay, you please take the screenshot of this. Okay, I am just doing in hurry. Okay, handwriting you may get a little bit confused. I am just repeating here. I will repeat this sum again. Okay, let me rub and write. Okay, question number 16. This is an objective type question. 4 options are given. I am repeating this question number 16. It is p of x equal to 3x minus 2. So first value half given. So in place of x I will put here half minus 2. So you got 3 by 2 minus 2. So it is 1.5 minus 2. You will get minus 0.5. You did not get 0. Next value, again I am writing 3x minus 2. Next value is 1 by 3. So it is 1 by 3. I have to find out for what value I will get 0. So 3 3 cancel, 1 minus 2, it is minus 1. Third value 2 by 3, 3x minus 2. So 2 by 3 or 3 by 2, 2 by 3 and minus 2. Okay, so 3 3 cancel, so it is 2 minus 2, you got 0. So your answer will be how much? Answer will be 16. Answer will be question number C, 2 by 3. So take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this. Hope it is clear. Okay, next question number 17. Same thing, the coordinate of the origin you can easily answer now. It is 0 comma 0, 0 comma 0. I repeat again, these all questions are given from boards, okay, test paper, and they all are important. Next question number 18. Question number 18, it was a linear equation in two variables y equal to 3x plus 5 has, so it is a single equation. It is a single equation, two variables. Whenever it is a single equation and two variables, it will have infinite number of solution. So 18 answer will be infinitely many solution. 18 answer will be infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solutions is B number answer. Now we will go for question number 19. Question number 19, show that 1.272727 dot 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 equal to 1.27 bar can be expressed in the form P by Q. I gave this question repeatedly, okay, because this question is common in exam. So 1.27 bar, if to express it in the form P by Q, but P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. So 1.27 bar, so 1.27 bar I have to express it in the form P by Q. So 1.27 bar, what you can write? 27 dot 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 equation 1. So next step, what we did, the bar is above 2 digit, 2 and 7. So I have to multiply here 100. So as soon as you multiply 100, the point will shift 2 digits towards right. So it is 127 dot 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 equation 2. Before doing plus and minus, you have to check whether the decimal part is same or not. Decimal part 27, here 27. Quantity does not matter. You may think that here 27 2 times is there. Here dot dot means what? 27 will come in. So after decimal 27, here also 27. So it is ready for minus. So equation 2 minus equation 1 implies. So here 1.27 bar, here 1.27 bar. you can take it as common. Into 100 minus 1, it is 99. Here 127 minus 1, 126. You have to express 127 bar. So bring 1996. So not 96, 99 on the other side. You can bring it in the simplest form by dividing it. 3 4 is 12, 3 2 is 6. Again you can cancel 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3, 4 is 14 by 11. Okay, 14 by 11. I repeat again, by chance if any plus minus or into divide I do wrong, you rectify by yourself. Okay, you don't have to inform me, you just rectify, because this is video and this is one time short. Maybe sometime I may do wrong while doing plus minus. Okay, so take the screenshot. Clear? Next is question number 20. Question number 20, what did they say? Question number 20, they have said, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of 4x square. It will be not 4x, it will be 4x cube. 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4 plus k. X minus 1 is a factor given. So whenever it is factor, remainder is 0, and you can easily use remainder theorem. So let me write question number 20. It is 4x cube. Okay, I am rectifying it. Px equal to 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4 plus k. So px equal to this. So for this polynomial, what is the factor? X minus 1. So x minus 1 is the factor. So if I put positive 1, minus 1, if I put plus 1, my remainder will be 0. I have discussed this in my classes. So I will put in place of x 1, 1 cube, 3, 1 square minus 4 plus k equal to 0. So 4 into 1 cube, it is 4, 3 1 is 3, minus 4 plus k equal to 0. Plus 4 minus 4 cancel, plus 3 will go on the other side, it will become minus 3. So take the screenshot. P of 1, 4 1 cube plus 3 1 square minus 4 plus k equal to 0. Plus 4 minus 4 cancel, so plus 3 will go on the other side, to minus 3. So take it. So I will stop here today. More 1 2 3 sorry, not 3, only 2 sums left, no? So 3 sums left. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, so next session, when I'll upload a video on chapter 7, in that session, at the end of the session, I will continue with these 4 sums, 21 22 and 23. Okay, so today I end here. So please note this in your copy and solve the question paper. First solve it by yourself and then you cross check by solution, whatever solution I give in the session. So till today, bye, thank you, stay home and keep learning.